Hi Watson, hi DM, thank you for joining us tonight. Let me go and see that. You sent me an email. I'm just going to go and look at it as we speak. Just 1 second. I'm going to go and do this. And I'm going to go over here. I got you, sweetie. I'm on my way. I'm going to look as we speak. So just 1 second. I hope you're doing good, my love. Here we go. So, now that's a different type of question than usual. Well, let's go and see what we can get out of this. Here we go. Let's go and see. So, we're going to do that like that. And we're going to take this little deck of cards out over here. We're going to go and search that on up. Here we go. I have over here our Ace of Wands, I have our Four of Swords, and I have that. Basically what I'm going to say over here, I feel like the person that you're speaking about, like I feel like the role, I feel like the category that this person is into is one that is very, very much competitive. I actually feel as though the person that you're speaking about that starts with a C, I feel like they are a very strong contender because of their performance or maybe performances that they have had. But I'm also going to have to say over here, I feel as though I feel like at this moment it is very, very much split. I'm going to say no, sweetie. I'm going to say no. Because my Ace of Wands is in reverse with my Four of Swords, and I do also have over here. I just feel like the contenders are a little bit too strong. But it's not just a question of contenders and competitors and everything as such. I feel like it's a mix of different type of variables. So like when they look at a movie or when they look at a scenario where they look at one thing, but they also look at other things that kind of go in account with it at the same time. And I feel like those other things are kind of outgoing the person that I believe you might want to win, or anyhow. I'm going to say for the moment, I'm going to say no. It could be like a 33.3 because I feel like there's maybe 3 different people in this category. It could be like a 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 kind of a thing where they each have a little bit of their own possibility of winning and somewhat of an equal chance. But because of everything that it actually involves, I'm going to say most likely a no, sweetie. So I will say a no towards this. However, I don't believe that it is impossible, but I will say no. Yeah. You heard little Raphael fighting with Gibbler. No, there's no Gibbler at my house. No, Raphael is playing PlayStation with Matthias, but at 2 opposite sides of the house. They're playing together online, which is why you're hearing things. They're not fighting, and it's a war game, so that's probably where the fighting you think is coming from. So you're right, there's fighting, it's a war game. But it's all good. Like, they're actually quite happy doing whatever the heck they're doing at this moment. Look, while I'm at it, why don't I go and look a little bit what's going on for you, DM? Since I'm here, you're here, Watson's here, why don't we just go do a little, a little something and go and look what's going on. I do have our knight, our king, not our knight. I have our king of wands in reverse. I also do have our justice. There are some things for you this week that might not necessarily go into the way that you would like it to go, but there's also justice that seems to be coming into your way. So something that might have seemed a little bit off, or something that might have seemed a little bit non-fair for you, seems to be actually turning quite fair for you. So I'm basically going to say this week, from what I can see so far, I'm not doing the 5 days, but just what I can see to add on in until I see you next time. There's something that you want that you're not necessarily going to get, but you're also kind of getting some payback for something. Like it could be karma, somebody who did something bad and they're going to get to pay their own karma, and that's kind of somewhat of some justice that is being done to you. So that's actually a good thing for you. Other than that, I'm going to say not too much really happening for the moment, my love. Hi, Elaine, sweetie. Yeah, I think they are. I don't know what the heck they're playing. Like, they do play a lot of those war games. I think they're playing Battlefield. I think they're no sponsorships here. I think they're playing Battlefield 6, but they're playing it online. I don't know. They're like a team playing against other people in the world. I don't know what they're doing. Something of the such. DM, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, and I do hope that the person that you do wish to win will actually win. I do hope so. Quickly, Elaine, go for it, sweetie. I'm not here long. Ramisari. How's your future with your husband? There's no contact at this moment. I don't know if you're still here, sweetie. I'm going to pull out a couple of cards for you to give you a little bit of some insight. If you want any more of an insight, you can either pass through donations or send out a private link and we can look at that type of information. For the moment, I still feel like there's no contact. The sun is in reverse. It's like we don't want to fight, we don't want to battle, and it's almost like there's a lot of finances that are involved into this. I'm not saying there's abundance in finances. I'm saying there's a lot of things that have to do with finances that are into this. So you say you're a husband, therefore you're still married, you're still together, yet there seems to be something that is financial that is kind of creating somewhat of a blockage over here. For the moment, my love, I do not necessarily see somewhat of a reconciliation, which doesn't mean that it is not going to be happening, and I do hope that it does happen, but I don't see it at this moment, sweetie. There's something that is highly financial that is creating some issues into this. Yeah. Sending you much love, sweetie. Go ahead with it, my dear Elaine. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see Juanson because it is meant to be a quick live. We're not here tomorrow. We're not here Tuesday. So yes. All right, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Stay strong, okay? Juanson, let me come and see you. Then I'm gonna go and see. Elaine. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay. So. DM, you say... Let's go and see. What do we have into this? I'm going to come and see you in just a second, Watson. Yeah, I don't have Elaine's yet. So you also want to know the female leading role. Do I see that person or another potential. Okay, let's go see that. This card is bothering me. It is into the reverse. It is not supposed to be so. All right. No, apparently I have a ladybug in my home and it's scaring people. I don't know how they get into that. Honestly, it's wintertime. It's minus 21 outside. Where did this ladybug come from? I don't know. That being said, all right, what is going on with this altogether? I feel as though the person that starts with a J, we'll call this person Jessie. I feel like this person has been considered a very strong contender throughout the awards season because of the emotional side that this person does bring to their roles. But I do feel like the other person, whose name is Rose, is also seen as somebody who is very competitive also. I'm actually going to say towards you over here, I feel as though the person with the letter B, Buckley, I feel like Buckley is going to lead this one. I do. So I'm going to say Buckley is going to lead this one, and I feel like Byrne is Byrne, I think that's how you say the name. Yeah, is a close challenger. That's what I feel that is coming on through with that, sweetie pie. And Watson, let's go and do a sneakity peek. So Watson, things have been good. You actually had work. Well, that's good. Spring break. People needed things. Actually, I don't know. Is your spring break at the same time? I don't know. You've been listening to spooky stories. I'm going to say listen to that spooky stuff. Go ahead with it, my love. From what I can see at this moment in time, I feel like we're a little bit into a place where, I mean, generally speaking, we do have over here our moon who is passing on through. So we are kind of looking for answers, or maybe not necessarily seeing the whole picture behind something. I feel like we're a little bit into a place where, we have our own little challenges. Nothing much really happening from it, but we do have our own little challenges. And I feel like we could all probably do with more abundance. So I'm going to say basically I feel like things are going good for you. Yes, you could have more money. Yes, you could have less challenges. Yes, you could see things into a different kind of a way. But I'm going to say, generally speaking, things are going well. Love-wise, we're still a little bit into a place where there's not much movement, but it's good. It's positive. I'm seeing neutrality within love. I keep feeling that whenever you're ready, love will come towards you. I feel like you would like it, but you're not looking for it. You're not closed off, but you're not open. Whatever happens, kind of happens. And so you're a little bit sticking into a zone of neutrality, and that's why things are not necessarily moving at this moment, which is not a bad thing. That being said, how is Elizabeth doing today? Kind of not so good. Yeah, no, kind of thinking about things into the past, feeling kind of sad, having decisions to make, but not necessarily, she knows which decisions she has to make, but she doesn't want to make those decisions. So I'm actually going to say somewhat of a rough day today for Elizabeth, no doubt about it. It's rough. As we move on forward into... Honestly, I feel like she would have liked to have spent more time. She feels like her departure, her leaving, work and going, she feels like that was a little bit quick, like it was quickly done. So that's what I can see with that. Other than that, I do see our Page of Cups. She always did appreciate the beautiful attention that you did give towards her. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you know, if she would have, like, at the end, if she would have stuck around a little bit more and you would have been able to actually have the connection that you had beforehand, where you spent more time, you were more working to the same department, you had your breaks at the same time, probably could have had somewhat a little bit of a different type of an outcome at this moment in time. Probably. Here we go with and angel message, sweetie. Elena, I'm going to be coming to see you in just a moment. And your angel message is going to go as follows. Let me just go make sure everything is good. Can I tell? Yes. All right, hold on. DM, have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie. A lovely evening, my love. I hope that the people that you would like to win do win, sweetie. Your angels want you to know that even during moments of uncertainty, you're being guided towards something that is better than what you are leaving behind. Trust the quiet inner voice at this moment that is encouraging you to move on forward. Very soon you will have clarity and a renewed hope, and that will replace the doubts that you have been feeling. And as we move on through into and oracle message, and I'm going to come and see you after, my dear Elaine. And here we go. This is about patience and alignment. What feels delayed right now is actually guiding you towards something more stable and meant for you. Trust that the path ahead is unfolding in quiet ways, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to come and see you in just one moment. I have your question, my beautiful Elaine. And here we go. So, my dear Hwanson, I think about you all the time. I want you to know that I do still hold on to our friendship. You are never very far from my mind. Sometimes I wonder what could have been. Often I wonder, will one day you will replace me? Memories of you come to me unexpectedly. And for our beautiful Elaine, and hold on, I'm just going to do this like this, and we're going to go over here for our beautiful Elaine. I'm just going to go make sure everything is good. So should you do this experimental design booklet, okay. Let me do that, and voila. Should you do it? All right, I actually do believe that it is a very interesting idea. Creating somewhat a little bit of an experimental, if you will, booklet or kind of comet style, if you will, is going to combine. And especially that combines your research with your own experience can really just be good creatively, but also into an intellectual kind of a way. It could be very stimulating. And it can allow you to really explore your ideas, but more into a structured kind of a way, while actually being able also to express them into a visual kind of way, into a personal kind of a way. So it kind of makes your project feel more engaging and more meaningful. And since you mentioned like just doing it for fun, that removes the pressure. It gives you the freedom to be able to experiment as you want. So you could approach it like a mini research project if you want, or mapping your thoughts or documenting experiences and connecting them with the theories or maybe even the different type of concepts that you might have that could be very interesting for you. So I will say yes. Overall, I do feel like it could be a really good idea for you to blend in the creativity along with the research and the reflections. So I'm going to say yes. Go ahead with it, sweetie. I've got no problems with that at all. And here we go. It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure, my beautiful love shine. That being said, guys, we were just here quickly, and there you go. So, absolutely, go ahead with it, my beautiful Elaine. Absolutely, sweetie. I'm going to say sweet dreams to all you beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. We shall see each other again on Wednesday. All right. So Monday and Tuesday, there are no lives. I don't do any readings whatsoever because I will not be home and I will not have my cards. So unless you want something that just comes from my brain, that's all good. But anything else is going to go till Wednesday. So sending much love out to all of you guys, and I'll see you soon. Yes, Elaine, I'm going to New York for a couple. I'm going to New York, sweetie, with my kids for my little boy's, well, my big boy now, 13 birthday. Thank you. So I shall see you guys on Wednesday, my sweetie pies. I will, have no doubt, my dear Juanson.